Alonso and Ocon have endured a turbulent history, one that came to a head at the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. The two former teammates locked horns during a cutthroat race fueled by the lap 1 chaos caused by Valtteri Bottas. While Ocon made the most of the circumstances and claimed the win, Alonso played a crucial role in denying Lewis Hamilton a podium spot. It was a thrilling moment between two of the best drivers in the sport, and one which will go down in history. In this video, we'll explore the long-standing rivalry between those two drivers, from their heated battle on the track to Alonso's post-race comments about his former teammate. Join us as we take a closer look at this fascinating story. Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss all things sports racing. We are your best bet for juicy gist and the most captivating stories, so why don't you join us by subscribing to our channel and turning on post notifications to get these stories as soon as they drop. Fernando Alonso, two-time F1 champion, has thrown some shade at his former teammate Esteban Ocon after his surprise victory at the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. While Ocon managed to take the win over Sebastian Vettel, the victory was attributed to some lucky circumstances after Valtteri Bottas caused chaos on the first lap. This win was especially remarkable for the Enstone team as it had been 8 years since their last victory. Ocon's triumph, however, had a bitter undertone as it came after Alonso and Alpine had a falling out due to his decision to join Aston Martin. Despite this, Alonso congratulated Ocon on his win and wished him the best in his future endeavors. While the win was unexpected and made all the more impressive by the circumstances, it was a reminder that even the most experienced drivers can be pulled down by sheer bad luck. With Alonso's career winding down and Ocon just starting his, it was a powerful reminder to the Spaniard of how quickly fortunes in F1 can change. The relationship between the former teammates wasn't always smooth sailing. At the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, the two former teammates were faced with a difficult situation as they were both vying for the top spots. While the pair were able to navigate the situation, things grew tense between them. Ocon took the opportunity to get some digs in at Alonso, referencing one of the Spaniard's past race incidents. "You know what you did at Monaco," he said during the race. Alonso pointed out that their win at Hungary didn't come as a result from their own hard work and skill, but rather an unlikely set of circumstances. He even suggested that they could have had podium finishes in Canada and Australia. However, due to their own errors, that unfortunately was not the case. During the interview with Sky Sports, Alonso had some interesting comments about his former teammate Esteban Ocon. He praised the Frenchman for his win in Hungary, but also pointed out that it was largely due to luck. "We don't have the win because what happened in Hungary last year will never happen again in 100 years, so that is a casualty," he said. "And then the podium. Maybe in Canada and Australia we had a chance, but we lost by our own fault." During the Hungarian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton was making a late charge to the podium following the lap 1 chaos. However, Fernando Alonso got in his way with some aggressive defending, thus halting Hamilton's progress and allowing Esteban Ocon to win. With the Hungaroring Grand Prix not ending in Lewis Hamilton's favor, it favored instead Fernando Alonso and his old team. By defending against Hamilton, Alonso had denied him the podium spot, ultimately allowing his former teammate Esteban Ocon to get the victory. While it is clear that luck played a huge part in helping Ocon, Alonso's timely defending was also what secured the win for the Enstone team. Though it appeared that Alonso's strategy was to defend his former teammate, Ocon himself suggested it as a way to stop Hamilton from standing on the podium. Whatever the case, it was a thrilling moment between two of the best drivers in the sport, and as we said, one which will go down in history. The rivalry and competition between the likes of Hamilton and Alonso is proof that F1 is still going strong, and that the sport continues to bring excitement and unpredictability to the track. Also, we shouldn't forget that competition against teammates is essential in any sport. This is because it pushes them to perform at a higher level and strive for greatness. However, it's important to remember that even though they are competing with each other, their ultimate goal should be a collective success for the team. The competition between Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon in the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix was a reminder of this. Despite the disagreement between them, they still managed to put on an entertaining show, showcasing their immense talent and pushing one another to new heights. It's clear that Alonso holds Ocon in high regard, despite their disagreement. Nevertheless, the respect between the former teammates remains intact. We can see that these two have an understanding of the sport and an appreciation for one another, even if their relationship has become somewhat strained. As Alonso winds down his career and Ocon rises to the top, it will be interesting to see how their dynamic continues to evolve. Though they are now competitors, a part of them will always remain teammates. The Hungarian Grand Prix was a reminder of that, as both drivers showcased their talents under pressure and added a bit of sparkle to an otherwise predictable race. In the end, Ocon was the one that came out on top in the final F1 standings, earning him bragging rights over his former teammate. This is the first time in his career that he has managed to outscore Alonso, and was certainly a proud moment for the Frenchman. The duo will take part in the upcoming F1 season, but in different teams. Ocon will team up with Pierre Gasly for the 2023 season, while Alonso will take his talents to Aston Martin, pairing up with Lance Stroll for a formidable driver lineup. It will be interesting to see how these two drivers fare against each other in the upcoming races, and if the rivalry between them will be reignited, or if they will instead focus on their respective achievements. The Hungarian Grand Prix will always remain a remarkable moment between the two drivers, and it shows that, even in the midst of conflict, they can still come together to showcase their immense talent. No matter their differences, these two drivers have already made their mark on F1 and will continue to do so in the upcoming season. With the rookie Ocon taking on the veteran Alonso, it is sure to be an exciting matchup that transcends the typical race rivalry. That's all for this episode. We hope you enjoyed learning about the rivalry between Alonso and Ocon and how it's developed over the years. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future episodes. Thanks for watching and see you soon.